Meetings in a row. He blew that out of the water.
We're so funsy.
Are we live?
That's why I'm checking to make sure. We are. Okay, I would like to call to order the Almont Downtown Development Authority meeting on October 22nd, 2025. It is 7:03 p.m. Can we please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call.
Scott White.
Present.
Steve Schneider.
Present.
Tim Dyke. Holly Miller.
Present.
Melissa Schneider.
Present. Charlie
Kroll.
Present.
Julie Johnson. Present.
Additions or deletions to the agenda?
So for the board, most of the additions are in red. Under communications, we have Mr. Bruno from Orchard Primary, here to talk to us. Under finance, number 2, bookkeeping services compensation was added. And then I got this as I was walking in tonight, the quote from RCI on the Historical Society's electrical. So we can add that under finance 4. That's it. Unless anybody has anything else.
No? Okay. Mr. Bruno, you're up. If you could please come up to the podium. You can come up to Amanda if you're going to talk.
Hi, well, thank you all for having us. For those of you who I don't know, I'm Adam Bruno. I'm the principal at Orchard Primary. And I've got, I'll let you introduce yourself.
I'm Amanda Burrow, I'm the PTA president.
So I'm here with some super awesome, exciting news for everybody. If you haven't heard, Orchard Primary was named a Blue Ribbon School, which is an incredible honor. 13 schools in the state of Michigan got this honor. Ordinarily, it's done through the federal government. This year, the federal government has stepped back from that, and it's more of a state-run honor. But it really is amazing. 13 schools in the entire state got this honor. I believe we're the first one ever in Lapeer County to receive this honor, which is amazing. And so to give you a little bit of background, we were selected because of our consistently very high and excellent test scores, which, I mean, if you've ever been to Orchard Primary, you know the kind of high expectations we have, but coupled with just amazing amount of love from our teachers. Like, you could not pick a better school to send your children to, and props to this town. What a great honor for our entire community, because while we have amazing teachers and staff and everybody who's there, it really is a whole community effort, and that's one of the amazing things about this. So we wanted to come share some of the celebrations that we're doing, as well as reach out to you guys with some ways that we'd love to partner with all of you in the Downtown Development Association and our whole community, because this really is a whole community honor. First and foremost, on January 15th, so in a little over 2 months, we're doing a big celebration at the OP. Love to invite anybody and everybody to come out for that from 1:30 to 3:30. It's going to be amazing. The PTA is going to be a big part of that. Mrs. Burrow and her crew, Ms. Burrow, do you want to share any ideas or any excitement that you guys have from PTA?
So we are just we're obviously very excited, and being the PTA, we support the school and the staff and the teachers and everybody and the students in the best way that we can. So we have offered to help put the event together, help do the celebrations. We'd like to get some bounce houses. We talked about Kona Ice, but it's too cold for Kona Ice in January. So, but just like lots of goodies and fun stuff. And we're going to do like a spirit week and get the kids like necklaces and bracelets and just really, really kind of like throw out all of the blue ribbon stuff there. And we're very excited to help out with that. So that's it. That's about it for the PTA.
Yeah, and as you guys know, we're so fortunate to have such a great community involvement from our PTA and from all of our families. But again, this is really a community. It takes the whole community to have a school like that is this great. So I would love to find a way to partner with the DDA or different businesses in downtown. Now, in my ideal world, we'd get big billboards like on the way to like Armada and on the way to Romeo and in my city, let them know which community has the Blue Ribbon School. I think that might be a little bit much. But I'd love if the DDA, if you guys would have any businesses, or if any of you guys would be interested in, putting blue ribbons in your window as we get closer to that time, and painting windows blue in downtown to, anybody who drives up M53 to see, like, hey, wow, this school, they got something really cool going on here. If we want to go even bigger, do something like a really big banner to hang somewhere in downtown. I know there's some things, there's obviously regulations with that too, with trucks and everybody driving through there, and poles that need to make sure they're in the highest order to be able to do something like that.
I was told they weren't.
Somebody might have spilled beans.
Is going down. Yeah.
So until we get that fixed, we can't do that one, but.
But I was, sorry,
You're good.
I don't want to interrupt.
All you was
But
that
I was kind of talking to Holly, it was just earlier. I think it would be, she had mentioned light pole banners, and I will reach out to Miss Tensha if you're on board with this, but I was thinking maybe we could have her kids do artwork that we could put on the light pole banners with the blue ribbon.
That would be super cool. We would love to be able to do something like that so everybody who drives through sees that.
I think businesses potentially would sponsor them as well, so we could have a blue ribbon and then a little business logo and the kids' artwork.
We would super appreciate that. That would be really cool. And if there's any businesses who would like me to speak with them about this, please let me know. I'm happy to talk to them. I love that idea. I think that's awesome. The other thing, I know everybody's got bottom lines and finances to worry about too. If you've ever had a kid come through the OP, you know the quality of teachers that work there, right? Well, this would not be possible without them and their work. If there's any, businesses or communities that would love to sponsor like meals or anything for like our teachers, just even during the school day to cater a meal to say, hey, thanks for all you've done for our kids and our community. We would be incredibly appreciative of that because, as you guys know, there's no better teachers and no better school. I think Miss Edwards, you're the one who told me it's the most magical place on earth when I started here.
It's my favorite place in the whole world.
And the more time I spend here, the more I see it every day. And so just really grateful for this town and all of its support. So if you guys are at all willing and interested in participating, we'd love to really make a partnership of this. So I'm going to stop talking, let you guys ask me questions or tell me things. But thank you guys for your time tonight.
Thank you.
Thank you. Congratulations. Yes.
Thank you. It's a huge honor for this
It's a
community.
huge
man.
achievement.
Full disclosure to the entire board, in case you are not aware, I am on the PTA at the OP, so I will be abstaining from any and all votes on anything to do with this.
I am also a substitute teacher.
I don't
Sometimes at the
necessarily know that we would, if I can get businesses to sponsor them and there's no costs coming out.
Right, we
of
probably
the
won't need a
DDA,
motion then.
We wouldn't need a vote,
Just putting it out there.
but I appreciate the,
Just putting it out there, because I don't think everyone knows that I'm on the board, so.
that's
In the
a
face.
gateway.
Wanted to put that out there.
there.
No, it's not, Angela, at all. No,
I'm a lawyer. Does that
Right.
disqualify me?
no. You are qualified, and in fact, you should probably sponsor a lunch at the school too.
We'll take a look at it.
Yeah.
Sure.
Does anyone have any questions for Mr. Bruno?
No, awesome award.
I mean, so what are GPAs like?
We don't have GPAs in
Yeah, we're
elementary
not
There's no
school.
such, and that primary, yeah.
For
It's been
numbers.
so long we did that, yeah.
Maybe like the test scores? Is
But,
that what you're
yeah,
asking? What's
yes.
the average?
Yeah, that's a great question. So if you look at our MSTEP scores, which is, the state test scores, then if you look at the NWEA score, which a lot of schools around the state and country use, you would see we are on the very higher end of proficiency, in that 65 to 70 to low 70% range of proficiency. Particularly compared to Lapeer County, we are leaps and bounds ahead of them. And if you really look at us compared to schools around the state of Michigan, you're not going to find a lot of similar sized schools, really any schools that are going to compare with that. I mean, 65, 70% proficiency is exceptional for any school, particularly sustained over, 5, 10, 15 years like we've been doing at the OP.
Do you have percentages, do you know percentages of Almont children versus people coming in school choice?
Like the numbers or the,
If you have percentages, numbers, whatever.
yeah, it's a great question. I would say,
I don't think it's broken down like that.
I've not seen that. We get breakdowns based off of different demographics and everything, but I haven't seen that one.
Okay.
Thanks, Ms. Edwards. I can remember that.
There are demographics it's broke down by, but school choice is not one of them, but it's a good idea.
Oh, yeah, but my understanding is we have a lot of school choice.
Are you just asking how many school of choice children we have in the OP compared to?
A third of
In
our
district?
district is school of choice.
Yes.
There you go.
Sorry, I wasn't sure if that's what you're asking, yeah.
Yeah, something along those lines, right?
Yeah, about a third of our district, like Ms. Edwards said, and I think this is a great opportunity to spread the word of of how great we are to continue to up our school of choice opportunities for more families to come be a part of an amazing school.
And
Right. Well, the more you get awards
We
like this, that
also-
type of thing, that's gonna bring in more kids.
outperform everyone for sure by far in the county, and our neighboring schools that are of comparable size, we almost always outperform on every level.
So maybe we
Every
can have
subject.
a banner that says Almont, the smart town.
Yes.
Smartest kids in Michigan, right?
We just gotta get the village to fix that pole so we can put our over the road banners up again.
Yeah.
Whoops. Nobody needs to know who I am,
You
it's
don't
fine.
have to be.
Right.
If anyone is interested in sponsoring food for your teachers, is there somebody that they should be in contact with so they know the amount of teachers, or maybe like guidelines as to like what would be?
almontop.pta@gmail.com.
I would send you an email, I'm on PTA if you
We
CC
would
myself.
coordinate
You guys
that.
still use that?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Did you make that?
I did make that. She did.
That's all right, I appreciate that. And you could, myself, Abe Bruno, I'm on schools, and Jay Niedermeyer too, because that way Ms. Niedermeyer and I can, and Ms. Burrow, the three of us can make sure we get that for our teachers, and very much appreciated.
Awesome.
But thank you seriously to this community, just the most welcoming, amazing community I've ever been a part of, so thank you guys for your support.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thanks for coming.
And don't feel like you guys need to stay for the rest of our meeting. I know you've had a long day.
It was a very long day.
Yeah. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Noise.
Any discussion on that, or do we want to put that on our agenda for future items?
And we can put it on our November meetings early,
November.
so we can,
Are we gonna have a meeting in December?
We usually don't.
Yeah.
Right?
we have it scheduled, but we usually end up.
So would we like maybe come up with like a flyer to hand out to the businesses, or do you think we should place that on the PTA?
I think the PTA would do the legwork if you want them to, for sure. I think if we created something, because we obviously have all that information already, that would probably be helpful and help them to understand what they're asking for.
Yeah,
And
I can create a flyer.
I'm sure you.
And I can talk to Ms. Tensa too.
Yeah, and you probably know how much it costs to
Yeah.
do the flag poles.
Yeah.
Whereas they would, that'd be like a shot in the dark.
Yeah. I think that'd be cool. I know I'd be
Do
happy
the
to
art
sponsor
ones
one.
For a long time anyway, so
That would
this
be
kind
cute.
of gives me a
Yeah.
reason.
Okay. Any public comment on agenda items? No. Okay. Can I get an approval of consent agenda, please?
So moved.
Motion made by Steve, seconded by Scott. All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Approval of minutes. We need an approval of the August 27th, 2025 meeting minutes, please. Or any, adjustments that need to be made.
Just have
Normally I edit, but I wasn't at the last meeting. Melissa wouldn't let
I
me
just
come here.
have two, but they're just, I'm assuming at the top of page 3, included for the month of May, that's maybe a typo?
Oh.
I'm not sure. It just seemed,
Yeah, that, I don't know where that came from, so yes.
okay. And then the other one in number 2, under finance, the third line, are located within the ODA district.
Sorry.
Those are the only things that I saw. But I'll make a motion to approve the meeting minutes with those 2 corrections.
Support.
Motion made by Melissa, supported by Steve. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Okay. Approval of bills payable. Does anyone have any questions?
Is this RCI,
No.
what I recall?
This is a quote.
Yeah, Did we, okay, then I'll just go over when we.
The RCI bill
I thought
that's
we
in there
approved
is
it.
for the generator.
Okay, oh,
Yeah, that's for yes, we did approve up to $1,000 for RCI. I just got the quote today and I just wanted to show you guys
okay.
And I
two side by side, that way you could,
think we approved that preemptively, hoping it would get done before Heritage Fest, but obviously that didn't happen.
Okay. Then I will, if no one has any questions, then I'll make a motion.
I do have a question, hold on.
Okay.
We don't have any DTE bills on here, and we still don't have clarification on the DTE billing, if we could please ask for that.
Is you mean from first contact?
No, our regular DTE bills
Oh.
for the streetlights.
Oh,
like our portion that usually is in our, well, that's gonna be under our check disbursement, but yes, I will.
That's my only question, so go ahead, Melissa.
I'll make a motion to approve the bills payable in the amount of $7,855.01.
Second.
Motion made by Melissa, seconded by Scott, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Okay. Treasurer's reports, we have to do August and September's. We need a motion to approve August's revenue and expenditure report first, please. If you have any questions, Scott would be happy to answer them, I'm sure. If not, I need a motion, please.
So moved.
Support.
Motion made by Steve, supported by Melissa. All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Thank you. Now we need a motion to approve the August check disbursement.
Sorry, I just realized I put September before August.
It's okay.
I apologize.
No big deal.
It was a test.
It was. Are you paying attention?
Any questions?
Silence is deafening, so I will make a motion to approve August.
Motion made by Steve,
Support.
supported by Charlie. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Now we need a motion to approve the September revenue and expenditure report, please.
I'll make that motion to approve September revenue and expenditure report.
Thank you.
Support.
Motion made by Steve, supported by Melissa. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Now we need a motion to approve the September check disbursement.
So moved.
Motion made by Steve, supported by Julie. All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Thank you so much. Reports. First, we have the DPW report. Thank you, DPW. That's all I have to say about that. They are a huge help during Heritage Fest, significantly more so this year. They saved us so much backbreaking work. I won't lie. They helped set up tables and chairs. They just were like, what can we do for you? How can we help you?
Banners.
They did our banners. They were just, they saved Angela and I a lot of sweat and aches and pains. That's all I'm going to say.
Because we got to set up 2 full days early.
Yes.
Didn't realize, and DPW came in and helped us, and that saved our entire weekend, to be honest, because
They were amazing,
That setup was
as always.
all right outside my window, my office. So
You
I
got
see
to watch
everybody
us scramble.
busting their butts.
Yeah.
And the work is obviously very intense.
It's a lot. So yes, thank you, DPW.
Yeah. they were-
Does anyone have any questions on their reports? We have the APD report. Again, thank you so much to our wonderful police department and all of the help and security and safety that they provide us. We're looking forward to more help from them next year even, as we discussed in our Heritage Fest meeting and at Holidays upcoming. Yep, they're so great to work with. Couldn't be more grateful for Chief, and they're just like, yep, what can we do? How can we help you? They're wonderful.
I know that Tim isn't here, so I will ask Angela. I don't know if you've heard. Do we know, is there any progress about them billing us or how that's working? Because it feels like it's been months since.
So some of it has been coming out, well, it's supposed to be coming out of the police
Line item.
line
It's
item,
supposed to go straight through payroll now.
which does not look like much has. A little
It hasn't been.
Not much.
So do they give us are they going to be giving us any kind of
So
invoice or something
No.
like that?
what you're gonna see is that Clemis report right there. I
Okay.
think that's all we'll be getting.
Yep.
And that breaks down their minutes,
Okay.
and there are sections for us in there.
Okay. And no administration fees?
I believe not
That's gonna
currently.
Council has not,
Council has not made a ruling on that yet.
Okay, so as of now, we're not getting billed administration.
Correct.
Administrative fees. Okay. Awesome.
Okay, director's report. Thank you, Angela, for your countless hours of work and sweat and tears over the month of Heritage Fest.
Yeah.
Plus,
it's fun.
month plus. It's very fun, but it's a lot of work. So thank you. You go above and beyond all the time, but especially for Heritage Fest.
Love Heritage
It's crazy.
If you guys have any questions, so I've been wrapping up the Heritage Fest. I made flyers for Merchant Trick or Treat, the skeleton decorating contest, and distributed those to businesses. I have the Merchant Trick or Treat items in my office that we'll be passing out that night. I made flyers for Small Business Saturday and Holiday. I have not got those to the businesses yet because I didn't want to overload them, but I did give them just one flyer that had all of our upcoming events for the season. We're going to do a hot cocoa crawl during the parade. I have been working on that. I ordered the mugs, I made the flyers. I have 5 businesses who are going to have stations for hot cocoa, and a couple more that were going to get back to me. I feel like this happened a really long time ago, but one of our pots ran over And I've been working
And
with.
some of our landscaping,
What?
and some of the landscaping.
Yeah.
Thanksgiving last year.
No, this was.
This
the
is the
day
new one.
After Heritage Fest.
Yep.
Oh, got another
Yep.
one?
Yeah, like right in front of Good Grounds,
Yeah.
was it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So thankfully, I have the police report, so we can bill their insurance, and you'll see that later on in our agenda. But oh, and if you have not seen Fountain Park yet, go look. This is my last guy that I have to put out, but it is wet right now, so I can't put it out. But there's 5 of these. The tables have little Frankenstein vases with little ghost flowers. It's super cute.
There's pictures in your packet.
Yeah, there's
It's
pictures.
adorable.
So, and then then my project list and all the businesses I went to. If you guys have any questions, I'm happy to answer them.
Do you already know which businesses are participating in Small Business Saturday? Are we still registered?
I have not done Small Business Saturday stuff yet.
Yeah.
Just because I just didn't want to overwhelm everybody. I figured, and I told everybody that I went in to see that the first week of November, I will be back with Small Business Saturday, Holiday, all of that stuff, so.
Anyone else have questions for Angela? Okay, moving on to new business, item A, finance, number 1. We have a facade grant request on 121 South Main, which is Love Sam. You'll see it in your packet. It's all broken down, lots of receipts, lots of cash check stubs. I appreciate her thoroughness in what she provided us. So you'll see the total amount that she is eligible for is $5,195.27.
I have some issues with this application.
Okay.
While they're detailed, some of these, the most expensive bill is one line item. I would like to see it detailed for the paint and all of that. It just says exterior painting back and front of building, power wash, scrape old and loose paint, caulk where needed. Because caulking isn't necessarily painting. I'm only bringing this up because we have taken issue with other businesses where it's just one line item. It's not detailed by labor, cost of supplies, different things like that. I would like to see them provide a more detailed invoice for that. The second thing is that sales tax is included in what we're reimbursing them, I think, so that needs to be taken off. And the last thing is our facade grant reads $500 per sign or per side. So one of the signs is only $250. So I feel the way that
Should only be half of
it should only be $625. I think the spirit of an intent of changing it so that they could get more money was that more
be invested.
coverage of the building was improved. And while I know that they spent more than $2,000 on their signage, the chunk of it is just for one sign out front. And the back the sign is a smaller, it's under $500.
Okay, so the only thing I need from her is the detailed invoice from.
That's if everybody else feels the same way.
I don't disagree, no.
I'm always of a mind, that if you're coming to us for money, come to our meeting. I won't vote to approve if you don't show up.
It looks like everything is paid.
What the hell?
It all looks paid, I mean, and I appreciate people spending the time on their buildings, and the downtown has never looked better, in my opinion. But we still do have guidelines, and I think that some of the guidelines were a little bit lenient on, and like not seeing pictures of like before and after, things like that, because we see it, we know, we're in the community. But when it comes to like invoicing and the actual amount of money, I think that we should kind of stick to those a little bit more strictly.
To table this until more details provided, and also request that the applicant be instructed. If you want money from our DDA, come to our meeting.
I don't think instructed, maybe encouraged, but because we don't always, I don't know that there's ever been a person, a lot of our people in the FISAT things, they haven't shown up and we've still approved them, but if we have questions, then obviously if they're here,
It makes it easier,
it makes
yes.
it easier for them.
Well, if the person had been here, she could have addressed the issues that you raised, Melissa. So,
I don't know, she could have pulled out a more detailed invoice,
why can't we improve our procedure? Nothing wrong with saying, you want us to give you money, come meet with us. I'm busy and dead and all tired. Yeah, I'm tired too.
So Steve made a motion to table it for more
Correct.
detail and encouragement to attend.
Second.
Okay, motion made by Steve, seconded by Scott. All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Okay. Item 2, bookkeeping services compensation. I will let the finance committee, someone on the finance committee to talk.
I can talk, John. So we met on this to talk about an issue that's come up with city council and the accounting and services that are being done. We no longer are paying LDC for what was supposed to be work being done for us, which come to find out wasn't actually being done. In going through this discussion, there are some things on there that we feel we can handle. And then there are some things that she's definitely doing in terms of the accounting, the time spent cutting checks, getting these reports ready for us and stuff. So it was decided that we've saved ourselves $4,000 and we would like to allocate $3,000 annually towards covering the costs of the bookkeeping, some of the finance stuff, and the reports and the information she provides for us for our meetings. Any questions? Comments?
Out of curiosity, has there been any discussion with the village about if that's acceptable or what they're looking for? Is it just us offering them?
So Tim's not here to speak, and we've brought this up numerous times. Tim's asked them, I don't know how many times, to give us a proposal, to bring something to the table. It's never going to happen.
Okay.
So we're just trying to be a little bit proactive in this respect, knowing that, you know, it was offered free at one point in time. We realize the amount of work that's going in there. I mean, I'm not looking to do it, that's for sure. I mean, I do it for a living, but I'm not looking for extra work, and she does provide quite a bit for us. So this was our attempt to be proactive. There's no guarantee that they're going to accept it, but this was we thought was a good starting point.
Makes sense. We take a step forward, so.
Just trying to keep the peace between us and city council and what's going on here in the building here.
Yep. I would move to approve the proposed annual payment of $3,000 to the Village of Almont for bookkeeping services provided to the DDA.
I have a question before we second that. Sorry, it just popped in my head, Steve. Do we need to get this in writing from the village? Because here's my biggest problem with this, and I've said it 100 times, and I'm sure everyone who's on joint committee is sick of hearing me saying it. We were offered these services for free. Now all of a sudden they want money. So what's not to say that next year they're going to say 3,000 is not enough. Now we want 6,000.
What I was thinking is, we've got the old, I brought it in with me, the old, what was covered and supposed to be provided by the Lapeer
LDC.
Development Corporation. I would state that we, upon approving this, we basically tell them this is what we're expecting for the $3,000 to be covered. So.
I would like to see something in writing with the village to, make it legit and that we're not gonna constantly get more. I just feel like there's a lot of money grabbing going on.
The manager, from my understanding, is not picking on the DDA in particular. He's going after
I know.
everybody.
Everybody and anyone.
Yep, to try and bring money in. So that's his approach, and it is aggressive. And so I suppose that's the flip side of the coin to what Scott is saying. Yeah, if it's feasible, I'm not sure exactly how you do it, to somehow tie this up so that is what the DDA will provide to the village for the next 2 years, 3 years, 5 years. Put something like that in the line till next year as we don't get hit again, type of thing.
Right?
So, I mean, unless this board wants to take a more aggressive approach, explain to us why you're looking for revenue from the DDA when the service was offered to us without cost.
I don't think did they ask us for oh, okay, so they did ask.
Yeah, well, I forget what the amount was that he proposed out there, but it definitely was more than this.
4? He asked for 4. He wanted what we were giving LDC. So I would like to see, and it is in our packet, what Scott just brought up, their agreement with LDC.
I can draft a proposal like this.
I would like to see something.
If this gets tabled until November, I mean, they're gonna take, doesn't really matter when in the year
No.
we give them, because they're gonna
No.
take the whole
Right.
thing. It's
Yeah.
not like they're making less this year.
No, I don't think we need to table it. I would just like to add that, I would like, if the board agrees, I would like to see it in writing and signed by the village.
And
Just so there's some form of written proof that the village agrees that this is what we're doing.
Oh, absolutely.
Well, I just need to know what you want written in there. Are we doing a set amount
Terms?
of years? Do you want me to draft a
I would say
proposal?
over 3 years and just take the bullet points off of this letter and state them on there that this is what we're asking to be provided for that $3,000 over, say, the next 3 years.
So either a contract or agreement, if the word contract isn't likable, agreement, yeah, it'd be signed by both parties.
I just want it in writing because I feel like we had a verbal agreement and now we have, switched who is in control of things. We have a new manager and that is forgotten and set aside. So I want it in writing for future managers. That's all.
Yeah. So Angela, maybe we should draft something. We can certainly take a look at it in my office. And it goes
Absolutely.
Contracts 18 times a day. So, yeah, and fine tune it if it needs it.
Absolutely.
So do we really want to even vote on this then tonight, or table to at least get something in writing that everybody can see?
Let's get something in writing that everybody can see first.
Save it for next
Yeah,
week.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah, no, don't move on it yet. And we probably,
But at least you guys are all aware of what we're trying to do here.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Well, when you're, facing important issues, it's, my philosophy is always, it's good to sleep on it, process it, and let it all sink in. And go. And
That takes a
then
lot
come
longer
to a
when we get
conclusion.
older, isn't it?
Mhm. Yes, that too.
Yes.
Okay, so we're gonna table that.
Yep.
Item 3, Christmas season decorating proposal. You'll see in your packet American Tree gave us a proposal for this year. Angela also graciously included last year's because she knows I would have asked for it anyways. I know the cost of everything always goes up, but I like to see the difference. So yeah, we just need to decide if we are going to move with this.
So the, on the proposal for this year, she added an option for the pocket park to have the top half of the trees be white and the trunks be red or green.
That was also, I was shopping at American Tree over the summer, and the individual who helps put up the lights, his name
That was
is
their
Dale.
suggestion. Yes. Yep, that
He
was his
said that
suggestion.
it will make it pop more.
And I think it would look really pretty, so I'm fine with that.
Have a problem with that?
Out of curiosity, do other municipalities who have decorate lights in their downtown, not the businesses, but if they put lights in their downtown, do they rent the lights or do they typically keep them? Because
I know that.
this is
I know.
the labor's a huge chunk of it, which is something that we're gonna have to pay for. But the cost for the product every year to pay it, just to rent it for 2 months maybe?
Not even. Yeah, no, I know.
Next year, can we maybe just at least look into that to see what it would cost? I mean,
Buy our own lights and get rid of the fountain.
yeah, I like that
To a
idea.
tree.
Still.
Why you gotta bring fountain into it, Scott? Stop.
have to.
You're gonna get Melissa all riled up. Quit.
Yeah, I like that idea a lot, actually.
I can reach out to Connie tomorrow too and find out. I know I asked this probably a couple years ago, why we have to buy new lights every year, and I know she gave me an answer that made sense, but I cannot recall right now. But yes, from what I understand,
I think it's
couple of
hard to get them
municipalities-
out of the trees and they get all tore up.
Yeah.
I know when I had a huge pine tree, I used to decorate, and I'll be damned if they seem to go up fine, but once the wind blows them into the tree and stuff, trying to get them out, you end up yanking them and they tear apart.
I think that was part of it too, is that if she's watching, I don't want to be quoted, but I think they might cut them out. So A, they don't damage a tree, and B, we don't get charged triple in labor for the time. But that sounds
That would
right,
make
but
sense.
I
Like I
don't
said,
wanna.
when the wind blows and you got it on the pine trees, they get all twisted and tangled in there and it's a nightmare. Yeah, you only have to get a lift and lift yourself up to try to get them out without damaging them.
But yes, I can ask her.
Make a motion to approve 2025 Christmas season decorating proposal from American Tree in the amount of $51.95.61.
Motion made by Scott, supported by Steve. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Okay, item 4, quote from,
Do we want to do red or green,
oh,
or a mix?
I would prefer.
Mix.
Oh, you're gonna break Holly's heart. Oh,
I hate colored lights, first of all.
that's why we
And
went.
I feel like the trunks of the trees should be green. That's just my, but whatever the board wants. Red and green probably would be cute. As much as it pains me to say that, it probably would be cute. But my initial reaction was no. But when I stop and think about it, it might be cute. Whatever you guys want.
It'll be cute.
Let's try it once.
It'll be cute.
Can't kill us for
Okay.
trying once.
Tell her to mix it, Angela. Every other. Okay, item 4, quote from RCI. So you have RCI's and the original quote, this is the original one we had?
Yes,
That-
yes, that's the original one they gave us. I'll be honest,
Thank
I
you.
printed this out at 5:15 right before I went to pick up the food, so I haven't even got to look at them side by side yet. Also, I
So,
don't know that I would know what I'm looking at.
so my only question, and you may not be able to answer this, is RCI's is obviously significantly more expensive, but we also requested that RCI go through the electrical as a whole, didn't we?
Yes, I think that, we did talk about that.
We talked about it.
Yeah, 'cause we talked about that in our finance meeting.
I don't think that's mentioned in here.
Right, it's not mentioned in the quote, so I'm just curious if that's part of it, because 8 hours, that's a lot of labor for cutting in 2 switches and hanging up a light.
So you want me to reach out to RCI and
I hate to keep putting it off.
ask them what? I'm sorry.
If we had requested that they like go over the entire electrical system and make sure that it is in safe, proper working order because of what we found out, that it's not safe apparently, to start with, that we don't have switches, we just have breakers.
I will say it's probably more expensive because it's so old. So that's probably why. Because it's not easy to work with.
Mm-hmm. If RCI is truly going over the entire system, like, I'm cool with that. But if they're not, the other guy's way cheaper. And he's local as well. And I'm sure he has less overhead, and that's why, but
Okay, so if that quote includes going through everything to make sure it's safe, if that hasn't already been done, then we're going with RCI. If it does not include that,
and that's my personal
Scott.
thought. No one else weighed in, so.
Yeah, I support your thinking on it.
Anyone else have thoughts?
I mean, there's already a motion that was made
Right.
that gives me up to $1,000, so we don't really need another motion, but I wanted you guys to see them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. B, executive, item 1, approval of the privacy policy. So we needed, if you recall, a privacy policy.
I don't think most of the board was
Oh gosh,
here.
that's right. So a long, long time ago, we had a discussion to set up a texting service to send text to the business owners to notify them of upcoming things,
Road
just for
closures.
road closures, all the things, especially when we get into festivals and stuff like that, and just general updates. Then we found out to do so, we had to have a privacy policy in place for the texting service and terms and conditions. So our attorney has drafted both of those for us. Obviously, it was not of the utmost importance at the time. We had other issues to deal with first. So now the attorney has drafted those for us and we need to approve them. And then once we do that, I think we can start using the texting service, which will be great. And just have better communication with the businesses with less, Angela going into everyone's business to tell them things every time. Yes, she will still be going into businesses, but it will just be for more important things than little updates here and there.
This is like, can't be accomplished by email? I don't know. I just feel like, is this expensive?
It's like $25 a month.
Oh, okay.
But I have learned that every business owner prefers a different method of
Yes.
communication.
We will still have we will still have emails,
So
we will
if
still
I
have in
do
person.
emails
This is a
and
supplement.
Going in and texting, then I think I covered all.
Kind of just like the schools. There's a phone call, text, and
I was
email
gonna say, you can
because.
Tell people three different ways. so
Exactly.
3 different
Because
times.
someone doesn't get the phone call, someone won't get the text, and the other people don't look at their emails.
I
So
just figured if it was expensive.
it's not.
No, this was the most expensive part, to be
Yeah.
honest, is getting
Yeah.
this drafted.
So we need a motion, or if someone has questions or changes, to approve the privacy policy drafted by our attorney.
I'm not sure what one looks like on other businesses, but this looks very comprehensive and detailed.
You've never read the privacy policy and terms and conditions? on your
It's been a while.
anything? Yeah. nobody
I
does. You
mean,
click the
it's
box.
got
Scroll and click. Yeah.
all of the definitions and different ways that describe what the DDA, I think I was our or we, us, it just seems very detailed and I don't know, it looks good to me. I don't know if you've seen one before, Steve.
Well, they're all very comprehensive, and it obviously takes a very deep dive into all the aspects. So there's only about 5,000 words here, and in reviewing it, it looks acceptable. And I don't know what Chat GPT or Claude or Perplexity would have to say about it, whether it found anything. And nobody's running through that. Some superficial review, without reading every single word, it looks acceptable. I don't see problems with it. And our DDA attorney does know what she's doing.
I was gonna say, I don't know that any of us are gonna know better than her, well, except maybe you, how to protect us from,
Right.
any sort of liability that could come with this.
Well, she has limitations on liability, doesn't she? Like to prison then. In terms and conditions, we have limitation of liability. So looks like the protective language there. And that is a separate document, but I'll move to approve the privacy policy as proposed.
Second it.
Oh, and to authorize the DDA director to implement it for the use with the texting service.
Thank you. Motion made by Steve, supported by Scott. All in favor? Aye. Opposed? So 2, we need an approval of the terms and conditions, which Steve already started talking about.
Same motion.
Motion made by Steve, supported by Scott. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Okay. Discussion. Item A, merchant trick or treat.
I kind of already touched on this. It's gonna be Halloween at 5 o'clock. I will have the DDA table in Fountain Park if anybody wants to join. I might even have one of the fire pits out there if it's chilly, because last year I was cold. But yeah, it's so much fun. If you haven't been to Merchant Fun, I think everybody
It's
has.
the best.
Or to trick or treat. It's so fun to see all the kids dressed up downtown.
It's one of my favorites.
Yeah.
Okay, item B, small business Saturday. Kind of already talked about that a
Yeah,
little
Small
bit.
Business Saturday, we're gonna do what we've done the last couple of years. I'll have punch cards, and I'll take punch cards and stamps into the businesses ahead of time, probably the week before. And we will raffle off a Small Business Saturday basket. So.
Item C, holiday festival, kids.
Oh,
and-
this is the one thing. So I kind of, we already have it in the budget but I just wanted a little bit of, do we want to do all the same kids' activities as we did last year? I thought it was fun to get people in the businesses.
Refresh our memory, what all did we have last
So
year?
we had photo booth and Roots, balloon artists and Senior Victors, and face painting in Mikey's. This year I could, alternate. The restaurants just worked well because they're all open
And they have
on
more
Saturday.
space too.
And they have
Typically.
space. And, while we're on the State Farm is going to host Santa this year.
Oh, fun.
So. And she's doing a hot cocoa station. But are we good with the same as last year?
I am. I know the kids really like the face painting. As an adult, I thought the photo booth was fun.
And I just thought it was a good way to for the kids to have something to do before
Mhm.
the parade.
For sure. No.
They
Used to do letters to
They do
Santa.
letters to
Oh.
Santa and ornament making.
Yeah.
And they're having an old-fashioned
Chocolatier.
chocolatier doing samples of hot cocoa, I think.
Is Santa booked?
Santa is always available for us, but yeah,
Perfect.
I will reach out to him.
Okay. That just crossed my mind.
Are we gonna have the bagpipes again this year? No.
I don't know.
I don't think that's in the
I don't
budget.
think so. I don't think. I mean, unless we really
I was just curious.
want them, it was awesome, but I also felt like everything else was so loud. It kind of,
Found it out.
yeah. I feel like that was
Right
In the
before us.
parade.
one guy.
We were
In the
right
parade.
behind.
Yeah, there-
Where was he?
He was walking in the parade
Oh.
by himself, freezing cold in a kilt.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Wait, what did we say before that? Oh, Santa.
Santa.
Thank you. Text Santa.
Um,
Oh, and
We all
I
have his
forgot
number.
to tell you guys, because I don't have anything to show you yet, but when Holly and I were going through the storage container, the lighting box,
Oh,
to get Heritage Trust stuff out, we threw the old box away that was used to light the tree.
the ghetto hideous
And
box.
one with the snowmobile handle
It was garbage,
that
guys.
I wrapped in wrapping paper last year to
Yes.
try to make it look nice.
Yes.
Legacy is making us one.
For those of you who don't know, we have talked about replacing it for years. We have just never pulled the trigger in time. We did this year.
Had to.
We finally
It was
did.
falling apart. It was ugly.
It was bad.
So Legacies, I kind of gave them some ideas and
Measure sizes.
sizes, and they're going to get me a mock-up, but I'm excited for that because we finally won't have.
I'm excited to have something nicer.
Yeah.
And if you aren't aware, at Holiday Festival, the whole point of it is a child gets to light the tree, and that is the apparatus from which they light the tree. So, and it was just very janky looking. So yeah,
I mean,
That's
it served
coming.
its purpose for a long time. I
It
guess it
Yep.
was,
it had seen its day though.
yes. A Cocoa Crawl. If you look at that flyer, so I ordered these thermos mugs. It'll just be pass-through cost. They're about $5 each, and we're gonna charge $10, so we'll make a little money. And so they'll get the mug for $10 and get hot cocoa fill-ups during the parade well, right now I have 5 businesses, so at least 5 businesses.
Cool.
What else do we-
Item E, damaged pot replacement.
Yeah, I think that's in here. So
Yeah.
Connie gave me a quote for the replacement of the pot that was backed over.
Does any of the landscaping need to be replaced? Wasn't a tree nicked?
tree was stolen.
Not that tree.
That was somewhere else.
That was somewhere
Gosh,
else.
It makes a sound like.
I know. It makes item F sound realistic now. But did
Hershey.
Connie see that? I feel like in the pictures that,
She did, so I will
Or is it okay?
double check with her tomorrow,
Okay.
but she told me all that
Okay.
needed to be.
okay. I obviously trust her judgment. That's
bought
literally what
was
she
the
does.
pot. This is
Okay.
going to be billed to the insurance because thankfully the police found this individual after they hit it. They left and the police, I don't know if somebody called it in or what, but they found her and got her information. So I will, this was more just an FYI. Well, we're gonna have to get a new one. It won't be, the pots are about to be removed, so it'll be
Next spring.
next spring, but if you see that, it's gonna be a pass-through cost.
Item F, flock cameras.
Okay, so if you remember in, geez, oh Pete's, August,
Probably.
I think August, Chief Willis had asked us to discuss the potential of the DDA paying for a flock camera. That's actually a name brand I found out when I asked these people who are not flock. And they're like, we're not flock. That's the name brand. And I was like, okay, well, I don't know. It's an Axon camera. So the board asked me to get more information on it before we made a decision. So I had a Zoom call with them, and this is what I found out. We would need 2 cameras because they only face one direction. So if we wanted north and south covered, we would have to get 2. They capture vehicle plate, well, you can read, capture vehicle plates, identify suspects, provide real-time video for traffic, theft, hit and run. The price includes everything, permitting, installation, everything. They are $3,000 a year per camera, but if we sign on before December, we get 1 year free for each. So we own the hardware. Once it's paid off, it's ours. Like, it's not like obviously the service is perpetual, but we would own the cameras. So if we or the police decided to, add more, they could do that. And but I wouldn't want it. The police would control the data too. So that is what I found out.
Thank
If you
you
have any
for
questions,
attending the Zoom.
I will try to answer them, but
I don't have any questions. I think it's great and it's wonderful, but I don't think it is the DDA's responsibility to have cameras
town.
downtown. Yep. I don't think it's appropriate, I guess would be the right word for
another one
us
of
to
my concerns
cover that.
was just putting our name on it. I don't want anybody to have the impression that we are the ones monitoring it. Does that make sense? Like, I don't want anybody to think that we have access to
Right.
that. So
Exactly.
And you can see subpoenas coming.
Mhm.
Some conduct.
Right, yeah.
Who's got that record?
I just,
Yep.
I think it's a great thing for the police to do, but not us.
I will follow up and say we just purchased cameras for the park, and they are leasing. They were probably a little bit less than this, but not by much. And he told us that after, it was like a 3-year contract. After that, really, you need to upgrade your cameras. So it would just be a continuous
Perpetual
thing
cost,
where we'd be,
basically.
as soon as it gets paid off, well, not even, because it's a 5-year. Before the 5 years, we probably need new cameras, and then even at the end of that, it would be close to when.
Just like a cell phone.
Yeah.
You own it, but now it's time for a new one anyways.
Thank you for attending
Yeah,
and
yes,
learning
no
for us. Old business, item A, Heritage Festival 2025. We made
I
it!
can't believe it's over and we're almost a holiday. I just have we came in under budget for expenditures and over budget for revenues. So that is
A win.
a win, 2 wins.
Anybody have any questions? I think most of you caught most of our Heritage Fest wrap-up meetings, so you probably heard most of it. Do we have any public comment on non-agenda items? Board questions and comments. Scott, got anything tonight?
When do we have to, close down the fountain?
That's-
And
It's on a schedule with the company that handles it, right?
Yep, it's gonna be
Pretty soon.
middle of November.
and are they covering it? We're not having to go through what we did last year, are we, again?
Yes, we are. I have, it's already scheduled. It's not gonna be anything like it was.
No, the
I
structure,
shouldn't say it's gonna be like what it was last year. It's going to be shrink wrapped, but everything
okay,
is
but it's
smooth
okay.
and, yeah.
yes.
That was it.
Mr. Steve?
Thanks for the salad.
Melissa?
Thank you for all your hard work that you did during Heritage Festival, and it was really nice to see everyone on the board helping with the festival.
It's the most help
Yeah,
we've ever had.
yeah,
Mhm.
that's all I got.
Charlie?
I've got nothing.
Julie? Angela?
I'll echo what Melissa said. I am so grateful for all of the help during Heritage Fest, the days leading up to it, the day after, well, not technically after, but Sunday. We could not have pulled it off without all of that help, and it was like, was it Melissa or one of you? This year was the most help we've ever had from
The ladies.
the board, yeah. The board, and also like Aaron and
Outsiders.
Athena. So it was great to see, and we got done with cleanup
Right before it rained.
quicker than I've ever gotten done with cleanup. Usually we're there till the evening
Mhm.
on Sunday, and we were done before 1, I think.
Yeah.
It was,
We went and had lunch afterward.
yeah. So
Yeah.
I just really appreciate it, and to everyone who volunteered in the community, thank you as well.
Thank you to all of our volunteers. Thank you to our board. We have never had so much board participation in Heritage Fest since Angela and I have been a part of it. It helped a lot. Things went smoother than they ever have in the days leading up, through, and all the way through cleanup. It was super helpful. It made things run a lot better. I appreciate all of our volunteers so much, and our board.
And honestly, I had fun in the days leading up. Usually,
Yes, we do.
like Thursday and Friday, are not fun. And this year,
Basket case.
it was just
Right?
like, well, because it just seemed more relaxed.
Yes,
I
it was.
genuinely enjoyed it. So
Absolutely. I agree. I actually got to walk around the car show. I know you didn't, and that was our goal,
it's okay.
but I got to.
One
I achieved my goal, so next year my goal is for Angela to get to walk around the car show with me, I guess.
Yeah.
I'll drag her with me. But with that being said, I'm just saying this as a reminder to the board, and because we have so many new people, please review your board packet before the meeting. Angela typically sends them out the Friday before our meetings, so that gives you a solid 5 days if I'm mathing right, to review. So please do that. It'll just make our meetings go quicker and less time we'll have to spend here on our Wednesday night.
Right on.
Other than that, that's all I have. Future agenda items, does anyone have anything we would like to discuss in the future? Also, you can always reach out to Angela and say, hey, can you put this on the agenda for next month at any point in time? You have that right, absolutely. Anyone have any thoughts right now, though? No? Okay. Let's end this meeting, 8:13 p.m. Thank you. Do you need something signed there, young man? You can come see any of us.
Hang out with us.
Yeah.
Can you tell us exactly what went on in this meeting?